Thanks so much for joining us again, Superintendent.
Hi, Andy. It's always nice to be on here. It's good to see you too, Megan.
Since the last time we spoke, your department has held 2 public rulemaking hearings and made some changes to the proposed rules for cannabis growers. And there's a statutory deadline to start accepting cannabis license applications by September 1st, which is dependent on finalized rules. So how is RLD doing in terms of meeting that deadline?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And we are going to slide under it just in the nick of time. You know, we're dividing up and conquering how we look at the public comments, add the public comments in, make changes to the rules. We would have liked to have been, to be able to file the last bunch of rules, but it was pretty clear that there was enough substantive issues that we weren't going to be able to consider it what's called legally a logical outgrowth of any changes. This time, there's not those kinds of substantive changes. I'll just give you an example. One comment that was raised a couple of times in the public hearing, as well as in comments, was to extend the provisional license from 3 months to a year. And so what we're proposing is to extend it to 6 months with an opportunity to, in writing, to extend it for another 6 months. And remember, now we're having our first Cannabis Regulatory Advisory Committee. And so when I say proposed, they're going to be looking at them and they'll be taking into consideration the drafts that we made based upon our research, and then whatever changes we've made based upon the public comments. They'll also have access to all the public comments. So our hope is that they'll give us a thumbs up for, if not all, the majority of the rules that we need to file, and then we'll move forward with that.
Superintendent, I noticed there were a couple of people appointed to the Cannabis Regulatory Advisory Committee that were not, or I didn't see them listed as applicants, namely Pueblo of San Ildefonso Governor Perry Martinez and medical cannabis patient Nathan Paulinelli. I know there were some positions like representatives of law enforcement, the Public Defender's Office, and District Attorney Association that had to be appointed by those certain organizations. But can you explain why there would be appointed members that maybe didn't apply in that initial application process?
Absolutely, Andy. That's a really good question too. When we asked for the applications for the Cannabis Regulatory Advisory Committee, we knew that we would potentially get some applicants. We weren't sure that we would get enough applicants. We got a lot of applicants in the long run, but we also talked to other stakeholders outside of that application process to make sure that we were having voices that were heard. And a couple of the stakeholders that we communicated with is giving the tribes, pueblos, and reservations an opportunity to submit. And so that was like in addition. In fact, one of the things that we had talked about early on is maybe not even put that position on as looking for applicants, but we decided, you know what, we're going to go even above that. So we put it on the list looking for potential applicants for that position. But we also talked to outside interested parties. And the name that ultimately was chosen was a recommendation, I believe, from Picaris Pueblo, I believe, was the one who recommended it, and it was a very good recommendation. And so, after talking with stakeholders, that was how that decision was made. But it wasn't, appointing people was not limited to the people that were going to apply for it. That was just one way that we were looking for potential candidates.
The city of Albuquerque adopted zoning requirements for cannabis businesses several weeks ago, and now officials with Chavez County, which includes Roswell, are considering some restrictions that might include hours of operation and no sales on Sunday. And then in addition to that, there was talks in Santa Fe County of limiting personal grows to indoor only. Can you explain where RLD's jurisdiction ends when it comes to this local control issue?
Yeah, we actually don't have jurisdiction over those things that you're talking about. So to the extent that a local jurisdiction can determine time, place, and manner restrictions, that is completely within their jurisdiction. And originally we thought that the location to schools and daycare was within our jurisdiction. We got legal counsel that it was not. It is limited to the local jurisdiction. And so that will not be in our ultimately adopted rules. Any reference to location is going to be limited to the local jurisdiction. Now, whether it falls within the guidelines of what the statute allows a local jurisdiction to determine is ultimately going to be determined by the courts. But it's not within our power to make those kinds of restrictions or to enforce it.
Thank you, Superintendent, for talking.
Thank you. I always enjoy coming and talking with you guys. I love the questions that come up. Believe it or not, the questions that come up and the comments that I hear from the public really do help form the directions that we're going and how we look at licensing and how we look at regulation. It's really incredibly important. So thank you for letting me come on again.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.